today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing here. He finds Corey Davis.
The pass.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard
line.
Here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp.
The pass.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Barker. Oh, he's going to take a shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Play fake. Barker. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own
Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. The 2nd and 7.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 38.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down.
And seventh sack of the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They'll look to throw here. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Striking 18. Crunch. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Throwing again. Barker. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Off play action. Barker eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. Off the bootleg. Barker. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Barker. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around.
His first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Got it. Ready? 51, Mike 51. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
1st and 10, Taylor down.
Number 28, Jonathan.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and throw it through the air. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 11 that time, and it Colts first down.
At the 25-yard line.
Here we go, D. All day, defense. Panther 60. Panther 60. Slam.
They run with Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
That's complete right around the 8. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
DeForest Buckner.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield here.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Noah Fant, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Barker sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. From the gun, Barker under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From from 8 yards out. And the Colts add on to their lead.
For the point after.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
Makes the score.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. 2nd and very long. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense.
That's disgusting.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Good. That keeps the score.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A final shot before break. Barker, and off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. We couldn't hang on 3rd down. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And these guys locked into that #1 seed. That's been a foregone conclusion for a while now. The question on everyone's mind, can they finish the regular season a perfect 16-0?
And it all comes back to philosophy of the organization, philosophy of the head coach, and of course the locker room itself. What do the players want to do? And I think what most teams would do in this situation is approach it, let's win every game, but let's be smart about doing it. So it doesn't mean that they're going to go all out, if indeed they do need to rest a few people.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Barker. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
Parker's
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Parker's
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Parker. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Operating from the gun. Parker. Catch made here by Campbell.
Parker's pass.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Third and 2.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Warriors 70. You got it, son.
On third and 2, Parker. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on third and 2.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, let's go 70 Lions.
On first down, Parker. This is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up first and goal.
Mike 51.
From the gun, Parker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to ball back on.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Steven Nelson. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Second and 11. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Intended for
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL,
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores.
Loss of 9
That
yards.
situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Off the play fake, Parker. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be second and 10. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating from the gun, Barker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes it's just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. First down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to Corey Davis.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Throw inside, complete to Sharp. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Titans.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The tackle
bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run once more to Taylor. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Incomplete.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body.
Third, hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by John Johnson. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. So this one winds up an